Alright, Jairi, what would you like to do with this final body?
Move it to join the others back at the entrance.
Alright. So, while Jiri finishes getting all the other bodies into the area, what would Kalodi, Tenga, and Amaya like to do in this room?
It is body free now.
Am I able to see the passageway behind me?
Roll perception.
Kalodi wants to escape the stupid. He's just like, I can't.
Would you like to try and get through the ferns?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead and just roll some deck saves. It's a deck save every 5 feet. You have 15 feet to make it through.
Okay.
I take that as a no.
You do not.
Can I take my scythe and cut the grass?
You can try. Would you like to try?
What do I roll?
You're gonna roll, unfortunately, a strength check.
Oh boy.
And then depending on that, you might need to roll a dex.
Oh!
So you do not. As you, like, lay your scythe onto one of the leaves, the black goo kind of, like, seeps out of, like, just a little, like, split in the leaf and sticks to just the edge of your scythe.
Ew. I wipe it off on the side of the wall.
Big fair. You no longer have the black goo.
As I said, I'm going to be right back.
No worries. I'm actually going to grab a coffee real quick and use the bathroom before we move on to the big story area. So I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I do not like this roll thing.
Roll on the Discord.
Yeah. On the other one, I would have had their entire genetic sequence by now.
Of course you would, yes. Perception seems to be the same.
Sorry if you're hearing any gross mouth noises. I have a jawbreaker.
No worries.
Why would you do such a thing?
So I like jawbreakers.
You're supposed to have an everlasting gobstopper instead.
I haven't seen that in my corner shop in years.
So you went with the snozwangers.
The what?
Typical. It's a Willy Wonka quote.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Oh god. The original one was the best.
I don't know. I like the one with Johnny Depp in it.
That one was good too, but the original was still better.
I don't
And that
think
one
Johnny
was
Depp
just
has ever been
weird.
in a bad movie per se.
This is true.
I mean, the original felt more real. The original felt more real, even if the Johnny Depp one apparently followed the book more closely.
The later Pirates of the Caribbean movies want to have.
But they still aren't bad.
I would disagree wholeheartedly.
Like everyone has, like every actor has that movie on their record that they shouldn't have been involved in.
Mm. Yeah, that series should have died long. The first movie was good.
I've only seen the first two.
Second movie was fine, but it's like they're still making them. Like, let it die.
I thought there were only four of them.
Like, they're still making them. Like,
I thought that was
This last one was the last one.
I thought there was only four of them.
Oh no, not no. Let's see how many. I think there's at least 6.
I was thinking, like, are you sure you're not confusing them with Shrek? Because that franchise needs to die.
No doubt about that. Let's see here.
There's 4 movies.
He's Adam's student.
Curse of the Black Pearl. Dead Man's Chest. Oh, I guess there's 5.
And
At
there's a
World's
new
End,
one
On
called
Stranger
Wedlock coming
Tides,
out.
and Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Was good crossover.
And there's another one coming out called Wedlocked.
Why would they do that?
Played a really believable role as a bully.
Keep making them, man.
Bullies I was dealing with. at school and shit. So in a way,
The last
inspired
captain.
me.
Plus, baby. I love you.
I'm happy that like
I'm
there's been no like Despicable Me like 4.
Hey, I would excitedly wait for Despicable Me 4. Wait a minute.
I didn't like Despicable Me 3.
Okay, you know what? That's to be fair. I would like them to do a better Despicable Me.
And I didn't like the Minions movie.
I
And I didn't like the Minions movie.
I like the Minion movie.
Well, maybe because I was kind of forced to, because my siblings were watching it and I had to babysit them, so maybe I was like
That's fair.
salty.
You know, if you're salty
I
about
let
it.
the parents have the minions.
Now, before we move on into the fern section, I do need Amaya specifically to roll a perception check on the bodies. Because I realized I never had Amaya roll a body check.
Okay, so I need
I
to.
have my rolls, by the way.
I will fix this. 1d20. Okay, that's not 1d20 plus 3.
Okay, good. You rolled high enough. And real quick, Kalodi only moves 5 feet. You have to get past 15 to be able to get through one section of the ferns.
Well, more specifically, his clone.
The clone has moved 5 feet.
Wouldn't the clone wouldn't be affected because he's just light?
Don't they still have to traverse regular matter?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say. So, real quick, Amaya, as you investigate the 3 bodies, you realize they look eerily familiar. Like, Twilight level familiar. And as
Like Twilight Zone?
Exactly.
A Twilight Zone. I'm sorry, I've been watching a lot of Futurama.
That's okay. But as you get closer to them and you really look at them, you realize they all look like different ages of Justine. They all look like Justine.
The scary door.
Okay, that's another 5 feet your clone can move. So as you guys are watching, you just see the clone kind of like shuffling through and trying to get into the main area, and it's struggling. Is Jetty and Tangaboo?
Right?
Okay, there's Jetty. They're special ferns, but yes.
Oh. So we can't just light them on fire.
I would suggest not doing that, but I'm not going to stop you.
Wait, 1 second.
I'm waiting.
If they're bodies of Justine and she's a red dragon, wouldn't they not burn?
They're not burned.
No. He wants to set fire to the bodies, right?
No, he was talking about setting fire to the ferns.
Oh. Sorry, I completely...
No, you're fine. Thank you for thinking about the meta game of burning a red dragon.
What's the nat 20 do?
A nat 20 lets them get immediately through. They are through to the other side. And you can follow through. Now, go ahead and roll your perception check.
Oh god. Here we go.
Here we go again. That deserves a goddamn clap. That's 2 20s in a row.
Oh, fuck!
Woo! It turns out Clody is the investigator this time. So as you look around, you see a couple
You're doing my
of things.
job.
You see leftover bones and a large pile of them that are kind of like blended together. In the center is a fountain with red liquid that's bubbling at the bottom and pouring over the top. Almost the color of blood, but just a little too light. A little off. You can see huddled around the corner, there is one extremely large orc body that's decomposed, its bones exposed to air. And in the very back, you can see another red dragon body. It looks almost identical to the 3 that Jairi decided to move, except it's much, much older.
Like, how much older?
About 12 years older.
Because it would make it would make sense, like, if it was like an elder, then we could see like the generation of bone that happens because of, you know, time and age.
Oh yeah, no, you can tell it's older. Keep in mind, when you met Justine, she was a late-stage adult. This looks like an old Dragonborn. And since Collodi got
Amaya just kind of looks like she's having kind of like, you know, that dog with the plate of cupcakes, and he kind of looks like he's having a war flashback.
I know what you're talking about, but so far, thankfully, Amaya doesn't know about the older body yet. Amaya's on the other side of the ferns, blissfully unaware.
So, what can I glean off of this fountain?
You can glean that it's cold to the touch. There are some large, ritualistic-looking engravings along the edges of it, and it has what looks like the blades of knives sticking out of the sides, some of them coated with red, dried, looking almost like blood.
That thing looks super evil. Should we, like, destroy this or something?
Would you like to?
I wouldn't touch anything right now.
Would the rest of you like to come through the ferns? Or
I will give it a shot.
go ahead and start rolling your dexes. You gotta get a 15 or above to move 5 feet. Jetty, would you like to start moving through the ferns?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Woo!
On nat 20, you get through, no problem.
All the way through?
All the way through.
Alright. So then now I see the older body, and now I'm just kind of, having a...
Roll perception first. We'll see if you actually can notice the body.
I'll point out the stuff that you don't notice.
Okay, never mind. Everyone's gonna take the nat 20 that, freaking Collodi got them.
And over here, we have a corpse. And over here, we have another corpse. And then
Amaya just kind of sputters and goes, "What the fuck is going on here?"
And
we all
over
got
here, we
through
have
then?
the Hellspawn.
No, you still have to roll your own, dex to get through.
I've already rolled.
No, not you, Jetty.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Is K-Cup still here?
Yes.
K-Cups, roll your dex if you want to get through the ferns.
I would like to nature the ferns.
You can
I want to know what I can know about the ferns.
go ahead and roll your nature.
In a minute. I have a phone call I have to take.
Wait a minute.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get through the ferns.
You can keep rolling. We'll keep going. It just means you're struggling.
What do I have to beat to move 5 feet again?
15.
15 and above. Oh, there you go. You got 5 feet. Nope.
I got it! I don't got it.
Oh, you got so close. Oh, there's another 5 feet.
Want these rolls? Is there any penalty for a nat 1?
You move back 5 feet.
Damn!
Okay, that is what's playing. Never mind.
Alright.
Sorry,
So
I'm
now
here.
I'm back at where
Oh,
I
you're
was. Okay, there. Whew.
You have successfully gone through the ferns. K-Cups, did you roll
Holy
a nature?
fuck!
Yes?
K-Cups, you need to work on your dex.
No, that was me.
That was Gyrie. That was all Gyrie.
I can just imagine, like, Jyrie's tail, like, because it had the point on it, it's still, like, keeps
just
getting
gets stuck.
It keeps snagging.
At one point, I made it through in the wrong direction.
Yep. K-Cups, go ahead and roll your nature. K-Cups?
K-Cup's taking a call.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Thank you.
Yep, Jacob is making a call.
Thank
He'll
you.
be back in a moment.
Well, since he's not moving through anyways, I'm gonna move you, and I'm just gonna say Mango made it through with you because you nat 20'd.
Yeah, I don't want to test my luck.
That's fine. Would anyone like to investigate anything in this room further while we wait?
I still have my nat 20.
Yes. Would you like to investigate anything specifically? Like the bodies, the pile of bones? You already investigated the fountains.
Sure, voice of God, I will.
Or you can just RP and figure out why Amaya's so freaked out. That is also an option.
Let's see, what is the orc body?
That is this one.
Yes.
So, as... Yeah?
Go ahead.
So, Amaya, what are you looking? Amaya skill, so I can have them on. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Why don't you put that in the check the sheets section?
Oh, right. Stupid.
You're fine. So, you look at the orc body, and you can tell, like, it's a very young orc. You can tell that it should have been, like, in its prime. There's some animal skin clinging underneath of it. You can see, like, a historical culture robe, like, draped around it, almost rotting off at this point. A helmet that's been just gently knocked off of its head, and a battle axe that's rusted to its hand.
Is there anything especially notable about this?
You do know that the axe has druid circles on it.
So do I add the... If I roll perception, do I add +8?
Let me double check.
Like on the...
Yeah, you
the
roll
skill
perception. Yeah, you roll 8.
Yeah. I roll +8? Okay.
Yeah. All of those means proficiency, meaning that you roll that extra one when you do it.
Yes. Alright, I was just making sure.
No, you're good. Thank you for double checking.
So, like, was this like a ritual God had?
You cut out. What did you ask?
I said, was this like a ritual gone bad or something?
It looks like it, although you cannot tell if this orc was a willing participant.
Oh, so I have +5 to dex. I actually have +5 to dex and 5 to charisma, apparently, due to that on this app. I'll also post that, just to keep that on hand.
No worries. Big fair.
Oh, this is on saving throws, so... Just so, like, I can just look in this cat and not have to tab out and look at my Aurora.
No, I get you. Why do you think I have the check the sheet chat? It's a good move.
I won't post my spells in there and what they do singly, because that's going to take a lot of room.
I have returned.
Hey,
The neighbors
K-Cups!
needed me to break into their house.
Oh, gotcha. Do you want to still roll that nature check?
That would be nice.
Okay, go ahead and roll your nature.
Okay. Where's it? There it is.
So you look at these vines and you can tell that they're not naturally occurring vines. They're druid made. Meaning that they have been specifically designed to create the black goo that was inside the bodies that is leaching out of the small cut that Amaya made that is in their roots. It is their life force. And you do not trust the black goo because you can tell it is related to the black druid circle.
And I would suppose that Mango also doesn't trust it.
Mango also does not trust it.
Interesting.
Wait, is K-Cup's character a druid?
K-Cup's character is a druid.
What
I'm a
circle?
forest
What circle
druid.
are they? Oh, forest.
Yep.
He a basic bitch.
Water Gensai.
Yeah.
With a forest specialty, something or other thing.
He's a water gensei with a forest druid circle. I tried to convince him to go with a water circle, but he wouldn't listen to me.
I mean, type coverage is important.
It is. It is. It just would have amplified a lot of his base spells that come with his species.
This is giving me some...
Too bad you can't multi-class in the same class.
If we were able to do it comfortably, and we figured out a way to do it, I would be more than okay with that. I'm all for homebrew.
You know, homebrew is pretty sweet.
This is giving me Soma vibe.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
That's kind of all this.
K-Cups, you move 5 feet. That was you making it through the ferns, correct?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. You got 2 more passes to get through. By the way, I want you guys to know that as soon as, like, Jairi gets through the ferns, she just kind of like, oh, yes!
I did make it through the ferns.
I
Yeah,
have
you made it through. You've survived.
What?
Don't worry about it. Okay, so K-Cups made it through actually pretty easy. There you go. You are all now in the main location. Go ahead and fill Tanga in on everything. It's pretty much just, there's an evil fountain, dead orc, ritual gone bad, dead dragonborn, large pile bone.
Amaya's freaking out.
Amaya freaky out.
Anything I missed while I was gone?
No, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Unless anyone else has anything else they'd like to pass out.
Why is Amaya freaking out?
Yeah, you can ask.
Amaya, why are you freaking out? I mean, aside from the dead bodies in the
She takes a second to like take a breath and try and collect her thoughts before she just starts talking. Because if she starts talking about Licky, she's gonna just start spouting. I know the identity of the dead Dragonborn, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the one over there?
All 3 of them, all 4 of them make sense to me. They're the same person.
They're the what?
They're the same person.
You know that sounds kind of racist, right? I didn't actually.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
No, I mean
from a third perspective.
So, if you hear any sirens on my side,
I hear them.
Indian Creek is on fire.
Oh my god, baby! Indian Creek is on fire!
In Ailey? Oh,
how does a river get on fire?
good.
How is it on fire? What happened?
Don't know yet. It just started, but there's a hell of a lot of smoke.
There's a
and
lot of smoke.
I've heard 6 sirens so far.
Oh.
Wait,
All
are you
on
in
top
the wait? Are you in the same state?
Yeah, we used to live in the same town. That's how me and K-Cups know each other. I'm only like an hour drive away from him. We're from Idaho, baby! Potato hose!
So we think it started right in that little development they were building. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah, that just went from there, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's going on here.
Well, don't mind us. Please continue. Did not mean to interrupt the RP.
I gotta be right back again.
So where are we at?
It was Kalodi and Amaya RPing why Amaya was freaking out. And Kalodi realizing, kind of racism. Dragon racism!
Like, I know it's hard to tell Dragonborn, you know.
No, what I mean is, they're not that they're different people. It's the exact same person at different stages of their life. But that doesn't make sense because Dragonborns live a long time. And it's hard to, you know, project your body like that.
Oh god, she's Xehanort.
Sorry.
Or she makes clones of herself. Let's see. I mean, that would be.
Well, I knew that. I knew.
Guess.
Okay, so I'm gonna say her name just to make this easier to talk about. Her name was Justine, and she was a red dragonborn druid, and if I remember correctly, she was rather high on her leveling for her druid circle. So
Okay.
I don't know much. I don't know much about druid magic, but I'm not sure if they can project clones of themselves.
I would like to tell them about what I found about the ferns.
Alright, go ahead.
The black goo is being created by them. And they are all artificial. They are not natural.
Let's see. What would Clody figure out?
I would like to investigate this fountain.
Alright, go ahead and roll your investigation. Also, please, everyone, look at my GIF and meme.
In what?
It's the socially awkward adventures. I put a meme.
I do not see socially awkward.
It is
Okay.
right above roll a con save.
I found it.
Okay.
So what was the what little bit did I miss when I went to go and get cheese?
So you missed Amaya telling everyone that all the Dragonborns, including the 3 you saved and put at the hole, are the exact same Dragonborn. Like, they are literally the exact same person.
Clones.
Yes.
Well, just because they're the same person doesn't mean they don't have rights.
Okay, Cups, did you just roll a 10?
Yes.
What were you investigating? The fountain?
Yes, the
First
fountain.
they know.
So, K-Caps, you look at the fountain, and were you wanting to roll just a basic perception, or did you want to roll religion because it is a druid fountain?
That one was just a general investigation of the fountain.
We already nat 20'd on that from Kalodi. Why don't you go ahead and re-roll as
That
a
was
religion?
the whole room, wasn't it?
Huh?
That was the whole room, not just the fountain, though, right?
No, Kalodi asked about the fountain. Since Kalodi nat 20'd,
I was
Kalodi already
okay
figured it
with
out. So go ahead and roll religion to check the rest of the fountain for druid stuff.
Okay. That I can do. Ooh, yay. I am proficient in that.
Watch you nat 1.
I will have to kill myself. I will jump wholeheartedly into the fountain. That wasn't great either.
It was good enough. So you recognize that the etchings on the edge are clearly part of a druidic spell. However, you can tell that each of the knives has to be coated in fresh blood for the ritual to even begin. There are in total 4 knives, one pointing north, one pointing south, one pointing west, and one east.
Does it all need to have the same blood?
No, it does not. It has to be different blood. And it has to be enough
Wait.
that the blood pools into the engravings.
Wait a second. So the fountain has an engraving, and there's some kind of druidic circle involved with a ritual.
Correct?
I would like to use my divine sense to detect whether or not the fountain has been consecrated or desecrated.
So this part's always been a little confusing to me. When you say consecrated or desecrated, do you mean in terms of, like, your paladin religion, or do you mean in terms of the religion that the fountain comes from?
It just means period. If it's been consecrated towards a neutral or divine god, or if it has been consecrated for an evil or neutral god.
Yeah, you can... Yeah. Is it a roll, or is it just flat out?
It's just a flat out, I can use it 4 times per day.
Perfect. You can see that it is, in fact, aligned towards what feels like a neutral evil god. But you can't make out if it's a neutral evil or chaotic evil. But you feel a special connection to it. And you're not sure
I don't
why.
like this room. I don't like this room. I don't like that fountain. We should burn it.
Well, I'm sure I'd be up for that. Can we do it in a way that's not going to trigger another?
Or
I
Coruscant, for that matter.
I would like to remind you that the powder, the devil's toothpaste, and the explosion that is inside of Jaire's bag are all red. It is highly reactive, and this looks like it's the same color.
I have a request.
Yes.
Can we ask Mango to investigate this as well?
You can have Mango.
Over there.
Does he have to? Does Amaya have to speak through a second, like a translator?
Yeah, because he only goes mango, mango, mango.
No. When someone is speaking to him, does he understand?
Oh yeah, when someone speaks to Mango, Mango completely understands. However, when Mango speaks, only you can understand.
Okay, so then I understand. I have to act as a translator when Mango speaks, but not when someone speaks to him.
Exactly. Mango has comprehend language, so he understands anything anyone says to him. But he only speaks Manganese. Fuck you guys, that was a funny name to come up with that language.
Manganese.
Crickets!
I will hereby consult the mango I hold here in my hands.
Wait a minute. Are you holding Mango in your hands?
I don't know. That would be hilarious.
Tanga just kind of like, hold on.
If we're going to blow up the fountain, I can send my clone over.
That is true.
Because I can just make another one if it blows up.
Alright, Jack. I am going to the concrete.
So go ahead and roll Mango's religion sense, Maya.
Okay, let's do that. I'm just making sure that he gets a religion check.
And yes, that is a brilliant idea, sending over your clone. Oh, damn. Unnat 20. What would you like Mango to, what would you like to ask Mango about the fountain?
Can I ask what the substance is inside of it?
He lets you know that the substance is a liquidized, highly concentrated version of the explosion powder, mixed with blood.
Is it toxic?
It is toxic to the skin.
So it can be mixed with blood.
Correct?
Do tieflings even have blood?
Yes. Tieflings are just basically more or less like they're demons, but or not demons, but they're effectively humans that, due to a past connection with demons, their bodies kind of transform and take on a demonic appearance.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does shape water work on other fluids than just water?
I would assume so.
Okay. Would like to remind people that I have that ability, just in case.
I feel like if you couldn't, they would have specified it.
Yeah, no, you can use shape water on other liquids. Unless it's something highly viscous, like if it was like oil or
honey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It didn't have water in it.
Makes sense.
Tar.
So are you going to use shape water?
I don't know what to do with it unless we have a container to put some of the stuff in, but if we feel the desire to move some of that liquid somewhere, I can do that and not be harmed by it. Because I don't have to physically touch it to it.
Are you going to use it on?
On what?
Are you going to use it on the evil water fountain?
There's no other liquid in the room that I know of, so
Then
I can.
Or do you want to use it right now, or do you want to wait?
No, I was just asking a question.
Oh, okay. That
I
makes
was
sense.
just curious because I didn't know the answer.
That's fine. Amaya, do you want any other questions for Mango while he has an unnat 20 on this fountain?
Can he detect if it's good magic or bad magic?
It is bad magic. It is the Black Druid Circle.
Very bad magic. All the bad jujus.
I would
Bad
like
juju.
to ask Mango if they know the purpose of the fountain.